Please hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon for the future notification to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. Thank you so much for your Hello friends, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. In this video I've come up to the perfect stitching of Aari neckline, and this was the requested video to show after the completion of Aari or the Maggam work how to stitch. So thought of sharing this useful video. I'm sure after watching this video you can make your own garments at home designing with Aari or the Maggam work pattern. This I'm gonna make the crop top for my daughter, and I'd be separating both the panels of front and back. This would be the back panel. The necklines are very important in the Aari or the Maggam work because it will elevate the pattern and it will emphasize the design which we made and gives the enriched look. And this would be the sleeves pattern. I'd be separating both the panels, giving the slit in the center. These two are the panels for the sleeves. I will keep all these panels aside. So firstly we have to cut, giving the markings on the lining without disturbing the top layers. So this would be the front panel. On the fold I'll be giving the markings of the body measurements. Use your customized body measurements so that the fittings will be perfect and you'll get the professional look once it is. This I'm gonna make for 10 years of age, and this would be the crop top, which with the length of 16.5 inches, and I've given the markings of sides, chest length and armhole. Now I'll be cutting on the marked lines. The same way I'll give the markings for the sleeve pattern on the lining and cut accordingly. Now this would be the lining for the front panel, which is ready for the stitching. You can see the neckline markings, the neck width, the neck depth I didn't mark it because the work which has done, the neck depth has already been taken. So according to that shape we'll give the stitch, and I'd be using this double-sided footer. You can also use the single-side footer. Placing the lining underneath and the top with this top layer towards wrong side, I'd be giving the stitch just adjacent to this chain stitch or the neckline design which we have given. Slowly, little by little we have to give the stitch because the curves has to be turned pretty well. It could be any necklines like U shape, V shape, pot necklines or any designer necklines. The way is the same, which now you can see here I've given the stitch, and this would be the stitch. Leaving a little space, I'd be cutting the extras of inner side of this neckline. Now I'll give the slits all around this neckline. Turning towards the wrong side, the lining, and you can see the neckline border which we have given double chain stitch that has to be elevated. Slowly grease it on the neckline, and we have to give the top stitch on this neckline. And this is completely optional because for some necklines we'll give the stone lace or beads work. For that type of necklines we cannot give the top stitch. You can give the invisible stitches for that, giving hand stitch. Now I'll show you how to conceal and elevate the sleeves pattern. Place the lining underneath and both the right sides together. I'll give the stitch just adjacent to this border. Now I'll turn this lining towards wrong side, and according to this sleeve shape I'll cut it the top layer so that we'll get the perfect shape. So now I'll be cutting this extras towards the sides and giving the shape of the sleeve. Finally, I'll give the top stitch on the neckline. You can see here little by little we have to give it, and here also the beads is there So I'd be working very slowly so that it will not touch the beads. As I said previously, if it's not possible to work on the beads or the stone lace, we have to give an invisible stitches so that the lining will not come out. Now done with the top stitching, accordingly to this lining, I'll trim off all the extras on the top layers accordingly with this lining. On the sleeves also I'll give the top stitch so that the underneath seam elements will be settled and we'll get the perfect edge, elevating the Aari work pattern. And once stitching, this is how it looks, the neckline. You can see the shoulder line here for the joining of the back panels, and the sleeves pattern which is ready for the stitching and joining of other panels. I hope sharing of this idea of perfect concealing of the neckline for the Aari or the Maggam work pattern. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you like it, please hit the like icon to support my efforts. Thank you so much for watching. Meet you all with another interesting video. Subscribe to Amazing Women's World channel. Stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. Please do also hit the bell icon to receive future notifications without missing it. Until then, see you all. Bye for now.